Have you ever wondered about the end of the world? Not in a cosmic, scientific way, but in a mythological, grand battle kind of way? Well, the ancient Norse people certainly did, and they called it Ragnarok. Ragnarok, often translated as the fate of the gods, is the cataclysmic event foretold in Norse mythology. It's not just the end, it's a cycle of death and rebirth, an apocalypse and a genesis rolled into one. The story begins with the Fimbulwinter, a harsh 3-year-long winter. Brother turns against brother and moral codes break down, marking the beginning of the end. The world turns cold and cruel and there's no place for kindness or mercy. As the snows finally cease, the cosmic wolf Fenrir breaks free from his chains. Jormungandr, the world serpent, stirs in the ocean depths and rises, flooding the earth. The sky splits apart, and from this chasm the fire giants of Muspelheim march forth, led by their king Surtur. The gods prepare for battle. Odin, the All-Father, rides out at the head of the Einherjar, the warriors of Valhalla. Thor, the thunder god, stands against Jormungandr while Freyr battles Surtur. It's a clash of cosmic proportions where gods and giants, beasts and warriors fight to the death. But this is not a battle any can win. Odin falls to Fenrir. Thor kills Jormungandr but succumbs to its venom. Surtur defeats Freyr and sets the world aflame. The earth sinks into the sea and all life extinguishes. Yet from this destruction a new world emerges. The earth rises again, lush and green. Some gods survive and 2 humans, Leif and Lifthrasir, repopulate the world. It's a fresh start, a new cycle. Ragnarok, thus, isn't simply about annihilation. It's a tale of endings and beginnings, of cycles and rebirth. It's a tale that reminds us that even in the darkest of winters, the promise of spring always lingers. Today we delved into the Norse myth of Ragnarok, a tale steeped in intrigue, battles, and rebirth. From the onset of the Fimbulwinter to the final clash of gods and giants and the eventual rebirth of the world, Ragnarok is a testament to the Norse understanding of the cyclical nature of time. It's an end, yes, but also a beginning, a cycle that continues, just as the seasons change and the days turn into nights. Welcome to Top Thangs. Today we want to take a second to thank our sponsor, Top Thangs. Without your support, this truly wouldn't be possible. Now lock in while we chase the bag, peeps. Top Thangs, where we journey through time to the cataclysmic finale of Norse mythology, Ragnarok. Dive into the epic saga of gods and monsters where cosmic battles herald the end of one era and the dawn of another. Witness the twilight of the gods and explore what their stories teach us about bravery, fate, and renewal. Ragnarok in Norse mythology is the cataclysmic destruction of the cosmos and everything in it, including the gods. The word itself, Ragnarok, has several meanings, including fate of the gods and twilight of the gods. This event is detailed in sources such as the Poetic Edda and the Prose Edda, 2 of the main texts that form the basis of our understanding of Norse mythology. The story of Ragnarok is complex, involving a series of events leading up to the final battle, the aftermath, and the rebirth of the world. Prelude to Ragnarok. Ragnarok is preceded by several signs, including 3 harsh winters with no summers in between, known as the Fimbulwinter. This period of intense cold and darkness leads to widespread moral decay, with brothers fighting brothers. Another sign is the release of Loki, the trickster god, from his bonds. Loki had been bound by the other gods as punishment for his role in the death of Balder, the god of light and purity. The world tree Yggdrasil shakes, and nothing is without fear in the face of the impending doom, the beginning of the end. The events of Ragnarok kick off when the wolf Fenrir, one of Loki's monstrous children, breaks free from his chains. Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent that encircles the earth, causes the sea to swell up onto the land by emerging from the depths. The ship Naglfar, made from the nails of the dead, sets sail with a crew of giants led by Loki toward the battlefield of Vigrid. The gods, aware of the prophecy, gather their forces to meet the threat. Odin consults the head of Mimir for counsel, and the gods and their allies arm themselves for battle. The forces of chaos, including giants, the dead from hell, and various monsters, confront the gods and their heroes in a final showdown. The Battle of Ragnarok. The Battle of Ragnarok is fierce, with major gods facing off against their ancient enemies. Odin is swallowed by Fenrir, though the wolf is later killed by Odin's son Vidar. Thor and Jormungandr kill each other, with Thor managing to walk 9 paces away before dying from the serpent's venom. Freyr battles the fire giant Surtur but is defeated, having previously given away his magical sword that fights on its own. Loki and the god Heimdall kill each other. The battle concludes with the world being consumed in flames unleashed by Surtur, which engulfs everything, destroying the cosmos itself. Aftermath and rebirth. After the destruction, the world will resurface anew and fertile, rising from the sea. Some gods survive, including Odin's sons Vidar and Vali and Thor's sons Modi and Magni, who inherit their father's hammer, Mjolnir. A new generation of gods, along with some survivors, will gather in the field of Ida, where Asgard once stood. Two humans, Leif and Lifthrasir, having survived by hiding in the wood of Hodmimir, emerge to repopulate the earth. The sun's daughter, born before Ragnarok, takes her mother's place in the sky, shining brighter than before. Thus, a cycle of destruction and renewal completes, with the new world being free from the old world's evils, signaling a fresh start for the cosmos. Themes and interpretations. Ragnarok embodies the Norse belief in cycles of creation and destruction, reflecting a worldview that acknowledges the impermanence of existence and the inevitability of change. It also emphasizes the importance of bravery and honor, as the gods and heroes go into battle knowing their fate but choosing to face it head-on. The story of Ragnarok, with its detailed portrayal of cosmic struggle, end, and rebirth, continues to fascinate and inspire, resonating through various forms of modern media and storytelling. The saga of Ragnarok, as told through ancient Norse mythology, is more than just a tale of destruction and rebirth. It's a profound reflection on the cyclical nature of existence and the enduring spirit of courage in the face of inevitable end. This cataclysmic event forces us to confront the universal truths about the impermanence of life and the importance of valor. How do the themes of Ragnarok, destruction followed by renewal, mirror the challenges and transformations we face in our own lives? Can the acceptance of inevitable change lead to personal growth and renewal? Furthermore, the bravery of the gods, fighting with knowledge of their destined fall, prompts us to consider, what battles do we choose to fight, knowing the outcome may not be in our favor, but the fight itself holds value? I invite you to delve into these questions and share your thoughts. How does the story of Ragnarok inspire you to reflect on your own life cycles and the battles you choose to engage in? Do you see parallels between the Norse gods' acceptance of their fate and how we might embrace our own challenges with courage and honor? Comparing and contrasting Ragnarok with other apocalyptic prophecies. In exploring the cataclysmic event of Ragnarok within Norse mythology, we uncover a tapestry of themes that resonate across various cultures and religions. This comparative analysis aims to delve into the similarities and differences between Ragnarok and other apocalyptic prophecies, highlighting how diverse traditions envision the end of the world and the renewal that follows. Ragnarok and Christianity's revelation. One of the most well-known apocalyptic narratives comes from the Christian tradition, detailed in the Book of Revelation. Both Ragnarok and Revelation share the theme of a final battle between forces of good and evil, leading to the destruction of the old world and the emergence of a new one. However, while Ragnarok emphasizes the cyclical nature of destruction and renewal without a clear moral dichotomy, Revelation presents a linear progression towards a final judgment and the establishment of a new eternal kingdom of God. Ragnarok's portrayal of the gods' fallibility and mortality starkly contrasts with the Christian omnipotent everlasting God. Ragnarok and Hinduism's cycle of yugas. Hinduism presents the concept of yugas, or ages, which cycle through a process of decline, destruction, and renewal. The current age, Kali Yuga, is characterized by moral decay and societal decline, similar to the events leading up to Ragnarok. However, in Hinduism, this cycle is endless and encompasses not just humanity and the divine, but the universe in its entirety. Unlike the finality of Ragnarok, which culminates in a reborn world free from the old evils, the Hindu cycle of yugas suggests a return to a golden age, followed by a gradual decline, repeating the cycle. Ragnarok and indigenous prophecies. Many indigenous cultures also hold prophecies of world-ending events, often linked to natural disasters and a rebirth of the earth. These narratives, such as those found in Hopi or Maya traditions, focus on the earth cleansing itself of humanity's excesses and a return to spiritual harmony. Similar to Ragnarok, these prophecies acknowledge the end as an essential part of the renewal process. However, they place a greater emphasis on human behavior and its impact on the Earth, suggesting that the apocalypse is a direct consequence of human actions rather than a predetermined cosmic event. Analysis and reflection. These comparisons reveal a universal preoccupation with the end of the world as a moment of reckoning and transformation. While each tradition frames the apocalypse differently, be it through the lens of moral judgment, cyclical cosmology, or ecological rebalancing, they all recognize the inevitability of change and the potential for renewal. Ragnarok's unique contribution to this tapestry of apocalyptic visions is its portrayal of the gods as participants in the cycle of destruction and rebirth, vulnerable to the same forces that govern the cosmos. This comparative analysis invites us to reflect on the underlying messages of these prophecies, the value of courage in the face of the inevitable, the importance of moral integrity, and the hope that lies in the possibility of renewal. By examining these diverse narratives side by side, we gain insight into humanity's deepest fears and greatest hopes, revealing the shared human desire to find meaning and continuity amidst the chaos of existence. Thank you for exploring the awe-inspiring mythology of Ragnarok with us. This ancient tale of destruction and rebirth challenges us to find meaning in endings and new beginnings. If you're captivated by the eternal cycle of life and the valor of facing one's destiny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Top Thangs. Share your reflections on Ragnarok in the comments below. How do its themes resonate with you today?